Yo, this is Sol, also known as Aspiel Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt. Yeah, this team's called Grunt. And guys, one quick video before I head to class. If you have no idea yet, these are the new sync pairs that we are having in the November Datamine. We have Signasuit Hilda over there, we have Signasuit Hilbert, we have Hugh, we have Signasuit N, and we have Colress. This is going to be a very quick video with Hilda over here being a physical strike sync pair paired with a Victini. Got two 4-move gauge attacks, Searing Shot and V-Create. V-Create actually lowers your stats, but because of the passive skill downside up, your stats go up instead of go down. Fierce Entry 6 basically maximizes your attack stat immediately, and Recharging Strike 9 is like a move gauge refresh with any of her moves. So that's a very quick one. If you guys want a more in-depth thing, you can check out my scout or skip video later on. But we're moving on to Signasuit Hilbert, a tech sync pair. Got Metal Sound, which helps lower the opponent's... Let me very quickly check before I make a mistake. Special defense stat. By 2 stat ranks, you have Dire Hit Plus, you have Technoblast. Technoblast is a pretty interesting move because of his passive skill. Now, his passive skill, Bug Shift, changes the normal type Technoblast into a bug type Technoblast. And his For the Win is basically raises your special attack +3, applies super effective up next. So 2 uses of this gives you maximum special attack stat as well as 2 super effective up next things. His trainer move, or rather his sync move, the lower the opponent's special defense is, the stronger your sync move becomes. And then his passive skills, as I was saying, Hilbert's Aim. If the opponent is either weak to fire, water, electric, ice, or bug, it gives the enemy 1 rebuff of that particular type. The first time you attack an opponent, probably using Technoblast. I'm not sure if Metal Sound actually works. But if the opponent is weak to fire, water, electric, ice, or bug, it basically gives your opponent either a fire type rebuff or a water type rebuff or an electric type rebuff or a ice type rebuff or a bug type rebuff. Whatever the opponent is weak to. Hilbert's plan is basically an interesting passive as well. If the opponent is weak to fire, Technoblast changes into a fire type attack. If the opponent is weak to water, Technoblast becomes a water type attack. If the opponent is electric, Technoblast becomes an electric type attack. If it's ice, it changes into an ice type. I'm not sure if this triggers every single time. Like, there are 3 different enemies, 3 different weaknesses. I'm not sure if that actually changes every single time you attack different enemies. But for now, we can assume that at least it triggers once. So that's that. That is Hilbert's plan. A very weird but interesting passive skill, which gives me hope of future sync pairs, for example, Cinderace having Libero and stuff like that. Next, we have Hugh and Buffalent. And as you might know, Head Charge is one of the stronger recoil moves in the game. It actually gives you a 25% recoil damage. And basically, your trainer move raises your attack stat +4, raises your defense and special defense +2, gives you a free move next effect. And then you got recoil removal 4, which only gives you a 50% chance of removing recoil damage. Reckless Boost 9 powers up recoil attacks. So Head Charge becomes stronger, but then if you fail the recoil removal, you get to receive much more damage than usual because, you know, the recoil damage increases when the damage to the opponent increases as well. Thank you, Ewis, for that. And Hugh's determination, basically, if you get killed, let me just quickly check again. If you get killed accidentally, in any way possible, it fully restores your HP before you faint each battle once. So probably from the opponent's attack or from your own attack, most likely from head charge. If you get killed, you restore back to full health. This is like full first aid of Signisute Grimsley, except that from Signisute Grimsley, you get an Endure effect. This one, I do not think you need the Endure effect at all. So if you get killed, you basically recover your HP. This is weird, but, you know, in certain cases, this might be worth it. And we got Signisute N over here. Speaking of which, guys, every single one of these sync pairs, we just talk about Signisute Hilda, Signisute Hilbert, except Hugh, and except Colress, is a limited unit. And so in this, at least for these 5 sync pairs, 3 of these sync pairs are limited units. And that's not all, because we have 3 more different Pokemon or different sync pairs that are coming out in the form of evolutions that are also limited units. So let me know in the comments section what you think about having 6 limited units in this update. What the heck? Anyway, guys, Signisute N has Freeze Shock, which, let me just quickly check before I make a mistake. Signisute N. This basically is a 2-turn attack. First, you get to get ready to attack. This is like Solar Beam. Imagine Solar Beam does not have sun. So you get to prepare to attack. And from there, thank you, Arima. From there, you choose Free Shock again, and it will attack the opponent. It has a 30% chance of leaving the opponent paralyzed. And it's a strong attack, but it's a 4-move gauge attack. But then, here is where the thing gets interesting. You have Be Noble Roar as well, which is a buddy move. And basically what this does is, in order to unlock Be Noble Roar, you have to prepare to attack first. So you have to use Freeze Shock first, then use Be Noble Roar. Once you use Be Noble Roar, you cannot use Freeze Shock anymore. You have to use Freeze Shock again before using another Freeze Shock. Do you get what I mean? I hope you get what I mean. So you either use Freeze Shock, then Freeze Shock, or Freeze Shock, then Be Noble Roar, or so on and so forth. Be Noble Roar basically lowers everyone's attack, special attack, and speed stat -2. That's a good thing, but it takes quite a while to set up. But the good thing is you can do this unlimited number of times. My formula raises the user's attack and special attack +4, maximizes your critical hit rate. Ice Beam just has a chance of freezing the opponent. And the lower the opponent's attack stat is, the stronger your sync move is. Now for his passive skills, Piercing Blows, you should know what this is. 2 prepared 9, basically after you use either, I think Be Noble Roar is included here, but when you use Freeze Shock and you use Freeze Shock again, get to lower your sync move countdown -2. That's 2 prepared 9. So use Freeze Shock, then use Freeze Shock again, and you get to lower your sync move countdown -2. If this works with Be Noble Roar, then that is good. If it does not, well, I guess that's fine. Hostile Environment 1 just increases the chances of freezing the opponent using Ice Beam, or leaving the opponent paralyzed using Freeze Shock. And again, this is a tech sync pair, and it's a limited unit. Last but not the least, we have Colress, who is a tech sync pair. The only attacking move that he has is Mirror Shot. And Mirror Shot over here has a chance of lowering the opponent's accuracy stat. And because of on a roll 1, it doubles the chances. Thunder Wave plus Ripple Effect 9, or rather, Thunder Wave paralyzes the opponent. I think in his grid, he also has Go Viral 9, but let's talk about the grid much later on. You have Ripple Effect 9, so if you use Screech, everyone's defense stat goes down instead of just one opponent. And for Science over here, increases or applies the move gauge acceleration and then raises your defense and special defense plus 4. So Ripple Effect, we have talked about that. Team Critical Shock 9, if the opponent is paralyzed, you use an attack move against the opponent, that's Mirror Shot. Everyone's critical hit rate goes up plus 1. It's good. And Colress, the good thing about him is he is a Spotlight Scout. So again, we got Signusuit Hilda, a Pokefair Scout, Signusuit Hilbert, a Pokefair Scout, Hugh, a Spotlight Scout, Signusuit N, Pokefair Scout, Colress, Spotlight Scout. And yeah, all the Pokefair Scouts have 5 out of 5 grids. If you want to go for 5 copies, that's how you unlock their full potential. But let me know your thoughts. Again, there are more sync pairs. There are the evolutions. I'm going to talk about the others or these sync pairs more in depth in my November 2022 sync pairs. Who to scout for video. Stay tuned for that one. I know a lot of you have been asking for the gem count already. I have to go to class. Wait until I come back so I can continue my video. But now I have to go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my sus people who have been chatting there in the live chat. Hello, everyone. And subscribe if you haven't, guys. Hit the thumbs up. I will see you in the next video. Rawr.